Hello and welcome back to a new video here on the Lötwig Fusel channel. Now in today's video, a rather short one hopefully, I want to make these applications build system compatible. I want to make these ones automatically generate. Now this is actually a quite simple one. We're just going to go into my templates and then in the Lua module, but now I actually want to have a new folder and I'm going to call this one Lua app. So now these are templates for the app and I'm gonna add a main.cpp in here for the template. I'm gonna add a app.h in here and I'm gonna add a app.cpp in here. And now we can start copy and pasting stuff over from our dummy. So you can see that the dummy was looking like that. So I'm gonna copy this over and paste it in here. Now how did I make the wildcards? I think with the double dashes there, and basically I want to have here the app name, so app_name. This is the one that I want to have in here, and then we're gonna boot the app like that. Alright, so the app name, it gets booted. Now in the app.h we of course need the template first, so let's copy stuff over and then we have the dummy app. Maybe let's add the double points here as well to make this a bit more simpler. SPD log is not required for the template, or maybe we want to say hello world with SPD log. Maybe we want to do it, so let's include that one. The dummy is not required though, and what I want to do now is the app name in here, so that we have it here, app name, and then we're going to go into the oh, that was the wrong thing that I wanted to open. In the dummy app.cpp we can copy these over, app.cpp, and instead of all of that stuff that we currently have in here, I want to have an SPD log, info hello world quickly in here so that we can get this rolling. And then we have the app_name here, and we have the app_name in there. And now everything is good, and we should be able to auto generate these ones based on the template hello world from hello world. Let's maybe make this a bit more fancier. Hello world from the app. And then we can also have the app name in here, so that you can see how all of that works a bit better. And now we have a template. Alright, so now how do we instantiate the template? Well, let's take a look at our boundless 2D script and quickly see how we have done it on a module. Generate module, okay, there it is. They're the functions, right? Generate file and generate pattern, generate register all modules. And now what we want to do is we want to have this one, generate module H or CPP on demand. This one is what we want to do. But actually I think template Lua modules module dot, yeah, okay. Generate app H or CPP on demand templates Lua app, and this is now basically that. Then the generate register modules. This is something that we are. Oh, right. I know this is a bit more complicated than one. Generate file ending patterns. Name the T name. No, I think we're gonna say generate file on demand, and if it's not a file we're gonna not generate patterns, because template pattern out. So the file is now the out file, and if it's not a file we're gonna generate to that from the template using the patterns. Generate file on demand. And now we can copy this over, this generate file on demand, and we can go to lib module application, generate register modules, and now I can use that one in the function generate app files name, and then we can call that one multiple times. We're gonna call it, which is f as an output on the modules. Use name. They just use the name. What a name passed on. Yeah, name.ending. Alright, so dot slash. Let's first generate the main. Main.cpp is the out file. Templates and patterns. So we're gonna call this one main patterns. And main patterns. App name equals name. Main patterns. Well, actually, I think the patterns are always the same, right? We just can set this as patterns, and then it's the app name, and then they are always passed on. Now the template is a bit harder from the pass. Lua app main.cpp. And then we basically do this multiple times. App.h and app.cpp. Now this is the name and name. And then generate app files can be called from the application. Name is provided here, and now we can generate apps. Now actually let me close that one up, Visual Studio, because I do want to tinker a bit around. I think the modules are now well tested, so the trash DMZ module there, and that can be removed. And then I want to add a new app, so let's add a new folder and call this one dmz.app, because it's kind of like my test name that I've used. But the apps shall not have dots, right? DMZ app, something like that. DMZ app here. And if I run mocks on it, it should hopefully generate the files. You can see we have a main.cpp. Okay, there's something has not gone correctly. I think I know what the problem is. Boundless3.lua. It's because I forgot to change the ending here to .h. Alright. So now if I open this up, Boundless2D, we should have a second application, which is totally mind-blowing, right? Dummy. The dmz.app. It has the register modules with the BL2D dummy module, because it's the only one that's currently in here. It has the main, which boots the DMZ app, which is correct. Includes the DMZ app. The DMZ app.h defines the DMZ app with the template. And this one is kind of like doing that. And if I say like here, debug, start new instance, it should compile everything, including the modules, the libraries, the booting code, and the actual application itself. And then hello world from the DMZ app. So applications can now also be generated, and that's very, very nice. And this is where we, of course, want to build on top of that. Let me maybe now for today also clean a bit of stuff up. First of all, of course, a DMZ app will go. The dummy will stay here. That's something that we require. The modules are fine. Everything else I think is good. Let's maybe quickly see that everything looks well here. And then we're going to say something like system init. All right. Actually, there's one thing that we forgot completely. As now that I'm committing all of that, I remember it. Maybe we have time to implement this really quick. the thing is, I forgot to actually boot modules, right? On the app, if I go to MSys main application, you can see that we have a few callbacks here, like the onload, on init, on shutdown, and on unload. These ones shall of course be also possible to use from the module. So I'm actually going to just copy and paste them over to the module. Now the modules have a way to listen to them as well, and we just need to call them. So onloads of 4. Size ti equals 0 from module manager get module count. I smaller, no, 0 and I smaller that, and I plus plus. Then module manager get module detail. No, it's just the module descriptions. I want to have the module itself. I think we do not have a function for that yet. Get module detail. And I want to have a module pointer, get module ptr, size t index const, and retrieves a pointer to the module itself. Index of module returns pointer or null pointer. It's not just pointer. What is that? Std unordered map. Also, the index is actually even the harder way of getting it. Get like that, then we have the module pointer. And now we can just go to the main application, then we can say get module pointer for I, and then I can say on load. Now I just need to copy and paste this for all of the callbacks. On init, on shutdown, and on unload. Okay, so now this shouldn't really change anything at all from our code. Oh, the DMZ app is already deleted. Yeah, Visual Studio can do that recently. I did not regenerate the project, but as you can see, it works. It works fine. It still works. Okay, so yeah, this concludes now the videos about project initialization. Of course, everything will still be with initialization, but I think in the next system we're going to start doing a bit of systems that are not instance related. So I think we're going to probably start with designing and writing a job system, because this everything shall kind of like revolve around the job system, right? More or less the default application that's going to be implemented, which is kind of like a task application that will kind of like be building on top of that, will kind of like be responsible for creating like tasks and having a main task associated with it and stuff like that. All right, so thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.